You all hear a slow and lethargic thud, as if someone is dragging their feet behind them, barely limping back into the primary throne room.
Your Majesty?
And you see Gabriella take the queen into this pool of waiting water.
I'm following her into the pool.
Please roll a will save.
Neg crit.
Zana lunges out of the pool at you.
I was trying to be so smarter with my choices. And
So, Are, you find yourself in an absolutely massive library.
the librarian.
Yes, indeed. My name is Lucian. I hope this doesn't have lingering side effects. Reaching through the cavernous depths below, that is where rose the Sire, which is the best name we have come up for this being yet.
It's like, I want to name it Steven.
Snow, what happened to your shoulder?
A rabid beast bit me.
And all of you, I will set you on a progress to obtain something which you are attempting to.
All right, everybody, listen up. This is Season 2, Episode 15 of Sword Art Online Art. Dismissed.
Why did the voices come back all of a sudden?
I don't know. I just felt like doing voices today, so we're all good.
The voices have always been with you.
The voices have always been with me.
Who are you dismissing?
Oh,
The audience?
no, hopefully not. I
You
hope
just
they
sent
all
them all
stay.
away.
Oh, goodness, you're right. All right, well, look, quickly, everyone introduce yourselves, and maybe they'll be piqued and intrigued by your characters.
Hi, I'm RL. I play Zana in the podcast, and I have a tendency to go off on tangents that are unimportant to the podcast and other people's time. Thank you.
She didn't do it this time, guys. Yay! Okay.
I came here to have a good time, and honestly, I'm feeling so attacked right now.
That was
We're not
take
even
18.
in combat.
I can't tell if she's actually crying.
I'm not actually okay. A little
She's
bit.
got good
but I'm
makeup
not-
on.
But
There's
she's,
no way.
it's like
She's not
their
allowed to cry.
tears. Look at her
Right.
eyes.
Who would like to go next?
Hi, I'm Allie, and I play Are. Bye.
What a great introduction!
Uh,
Go
Hi, I'm
next.
Handel and I play Ugwin. Bye.
Can we do better? I don't know if we can. Do we need to take a minute?
Hi, guys. I'm Snow, and it's really late at night when we're recording. So everyone's like slap happy and they've had sugar. But anyway, I play Snow in the podcast, and Snow is the leader of these odd schmucks. And it seems like it's going to be a crap night. So let's go.
And I'm Quentin, the GM here, and I'm a night owl,
Holding
and
a
it
red
seems
cup that
like everyone is interrupting me. So
Shut up,
we're
Quentin.
just gonna
Shut
get
up,
on with
Quentin.
the show, everyone.
No
I
one
hope
wants
you
to
have
hear
fun
you.
watching this train wreck.
Listening.
So it's gonna be so bad they're gonna see how awful it is.
Interrupts to say that you're listening.
If I actually drank, I'm holding the,
No, you
the
are.
solo cup.
You're holding,
You're
red
holding
solo
the cup that at parties that
True.
people drink beer out of.
So last time we found ourselves in Castle Rimidolv.
I think we're still there.
You are all still there, but after about a 2-week time skip where you all went about your various forms of training. Clyde trained furthermore in archery, Wilson in various cavalry. Meanwhile, Ugwin, you trained with Zenobia to better rear.
Better equip myself with a better nugget.
Your nugget is better. Look at that.
Is
so
he
yes,
a golden nugget?
He not quite a golden
'Cause
nugget.
I've got a golden nugget.
All right, you were studying in the library with Lucian, and you actually developed a very nice and close bond with the man after poring over many a religious and historical text. And so you have been able to pick up a number of things regarding the quest that the queen is about to send you on about the demon under the mountain. You actually know that, I believe everyone was filled in on this, but the demon under the mountain has, excluding him, 5 other. They don't, but you do.
They don't. Okay.
So I'm telling you, the demon under the mountain, also known as the Sire, he goes by many other names, but he has 5 servants,
Including or excluding the queen.
excluding the queen.
So there's 6 in total.
So there is 6 in total, not including himself. So 7 demons under the mountain, arguably. It's just one of them's in charge.
But they're not all equal to in power.
No, absolutely not.
So
They
then-
all have their own unique capabilities and tendencies.
How many people are in our party?
7, you say? I mean, I don't know this.
Snow,
Yes.
you trained with Asswipe.
I developed a better
A
relationship
better
with him.
relationship with Felix.
Closer, you might say.
In
No.
which you two
So much closer.
went over some standard swashbuckler skills, and you were actually able to trade in your level in fighter, because fighter and swashbuckler are very closely related. You traded it in, and you were able to obtain opportune parry and riposte. Meanwhile, Zana, you were focusing on
And training with the whip,
with whip.
on and off the field.
on and in off the field, both in the training grounds and in the dungeon. You were tutored by a number of individuals, including Gregor, who works in the dungeon. So you were able to gain whip proficiency and also improved trip with your whip. So you can now trip with a whip at 5-foot reach without provoking an attack of opportunity. Congratulations.
Sweet, sweet.
So I believe that about wraps it up. You have all gathered, and remember, you were given the quest by the queen. So your training has all come to an end now, everybody. You have woken up, and it is a brand new day after having recollected yourselves after about 2 weeks of pouring yourselves into your various fields.
Oh, Clyde, my back hurts so bad.
I mean, I think that's what's you're supposed to put your back into it when you whip.
Yeah, you would know.
So-
All right, but it doesn't make...
I don't whip. I am whipped. There's a difference.
Snow just pokes her head around the corner wherever they are. Actually, technically, the whip was to make other people put their backs into it.
I'm just magically
Ha.
there.
Are
We're all in
y'all...
the dining hall right now eating breakfast. I mean, is there anything else anyone wanted to do before we left the castle?
Steal their toilet paper, maybe.
They have toilet paper.
This whole time, I thought just using my hand was the way to go, but apparently they had toilet paper.
Communal
Just
sponge.
create water.
Yeah, communal sponge. Let's go. Make your own
There's
bidet.
one sponge on a stick out in the hall that everyone
stick.
passes around. Woo! All right, everybody. We should have late night sessions more often. This is a crapshoot, much like the sponge on a stick. So,
I was waiting for that. I was
I was hoping for the transition. I got you.
I was gonna communicate it through eyes.
You did.
Yeah.
You got it through me telepathically. All right.
Anyway, we are ready. I'm ready.
Yeah, no, listen, I don't think we have any other plans right now.
Let's go on a quest.
Did anyone?
My-
Okay.
Oh, where's the queen?
In the dining hall eating breakfast.
I walk up to the queen.
So, you walk up to the queen. Do you say anything in particular?
I need to speak to you privately.
Is there a particular matter which would require us to do so, or
It's very important. It has to do with your demon problem.
everyone is aware
Demon?
of that? So I don't see.
Yeah?
Yes,
Okay, well, how are we supposed to defeat 7 of them?
you are all rather well trained, and that is also why I specifically chose the handful of you.
What are the rules you cannot break?
That depends on the specific individual. Me?
You.
The only rule I was given is that I cannot want what anyone else has.
How could anyone be without envy at all at any point?
She did say it has been a constant struggle for many decades.
But if she
She's a
wants
game
something, no,
NPC?
you can't
What?
control what you want. So if she wants something, Quentin,
But it's something
She's
She's
specific.
the
Over.
Kraken queen. What the quack could she want that she can't already have?
maybe
Love.
not to be possessed by a demon? You don't know that yet, though. Are they all possessed people?
No, actually, they are mostly incorporeal creatures, spirits more so, which have not fully manifested themselves. That's why their powers are more limited.
How can we fight something we can't that you can't touch, Your Majesty?
I like that politeness. Just slightly added in there. Just a slight
They are not fully
addition.
manifested, which means they are not at their full strength, but they can still be injured.
How?
One of the great ways is holy magic, which I know a number of you possess, as well as some physical attacks will scathe them if they are in the proper state.
What's gonna happen if you get taken over by your demon?
I have put fail-safes in order just in case of such a dire circumstance were to arise.
What is going to happen to you and
My
everyone else?
subordinates would expeditiously take care and resolve the situation.
If you die, does everyone that you've sired die too?
Can I see
Not
them
that
talking?
I am aware of.
Okay, thank God.
Can I see them talking?
Yes, roll a perception check.
16.
You can see that Arya is talking to the queen.
Yo, Are, what you doing? We're about to head out.
Guys, before we go, health potions.
Health potions. I was gonna say
health
healing salves,
potions.
bandages,
shop?
something.
Store that we can buy things from?
Is there anything in particular in which you were all looking for?
Health potions.
Health potions.
I can provide you with a fair number of healing salves.
First of its kind in our group.
I want vampirism.
Roll diplomacy on that, RA. And out of game and in game, are you serious?
What was the question?
I said, is there anything that you wanted? So a lot of you said healing salves, but Allie just said vampirism.
I know, crit. You don't-
RA.
You heal really quickly.
RA?
Yeah?
Technically, dying in game, dying here means you die in real life.
Oh, yeah.
And to become a vampire, doesn't that mean you have to die?
I'm not sure because they're technically undead at the
Yes,
same time.
but
That's still as
you
dead.
died to become undead.
But what happens if the phoenix thing goes off? Because I have to die to be reborn. So
I have no idea. It's do we have,
I
are we
die,
able to
and
look
then
at our
I'm reborn from
we're
the
able to see like our
ashes.
skill trees.
But that's
Yeah.
Okay.
forever away.
So Snow looks at you and she says, I mean, if it's an ability, there's probably a failsafe built into the system so that your body is maintained. It's like it doesn't recognize that you actually died
Oh, that's good. What about then? Why wouldn't it have that with vampirism? What?
because I don't think it's readily
wouldn't
available to
risk it.
players.
I
Would it
wouldn't
really not
risk
be?
it.
Also, on another note, you have to remember, if these demons are the source of where my power and the vampirism comes from, the reason why we are unable to deal with them is by the fact that they can almost totally negate our powers and capabilities.
Yeah.
That's why I needed the unique set of you, few living individuals, in order to defeat them.
Exactly.
So having vampirism would actually hinder you more so than aid you in this specific
But
instance.
why they do negate our? Why couldn't we negate theirs in turn?
Because they are a stronger form of you. That which gave you the power can take it away. But
It's a pyramid scheme.
But that where
I
your
was
power
really hoping
comes
there was
from.
going to be like something in that book. Speaking of which, did I opened that book?
Mhm.
Is that all I got from it? Can I like read the language now? Like,
You know the language is infernal.
I spent like 2 weeks in that library. What was I doing?
Not learning the language.
it takes time to learn
apparently.
the language, man. A lot of time.
Right, but Lucian's super cool and awesome.
What does
Good
that do-
teacher.
What does that have to do with you? Specifically, you learning a
Because
language.
he's such a good
You
teacher.
can-
He makes me a good student.
I feel like you'd have to
know.
roll. to see
It
if
was a
you
bit of a
learned it.
cram course, first off. Second off, what I can have you do is if you have any particular questions, I will have you roll either a knowledge history or knowledge religion, and I will give you what I feel is a reasonable amount of information depending on how well you roll.
All right, because I have the book.
Oh, you have that specific book as
Yeah,
well.
I do have that specific book. It's stolen.
Another
you
thing.
Back, yeah.
have been unable to open that book, and Lucian has informed you that you need a very specific key. It has a latch on
Well,
it.
then how did I get that information? What?
There are numerous other texts that detail.
Okay, so will I have the opportunity to get the key?
He informs you that, or would have informed you, that the key that you are looking for is where you will be going, somewhere down there.
Okay.
This book was actually taken from there. It's just they were unable to get the key with the book.
Oh, but I probably shouldn't actually take that there.
I mean, you could.
Right, but what if it like unlocks ultimate evil or something?
I mean, if it did, it'd be all
It
your
sounds like
fault.
something you would do.
It probably
I love how I'm so
is.
paranoid.
I mean, it's up to you if you bring it along.
If I leave it in my pocket dimension,
That's technically not with you, so yeah,
can
you'd be fine.
anyone go into that but me? Like, would they have any way to access it?
Yeah. The number of pocket dimensions you have is bound to the specific key you use. If they were able to
Give
use
my
said key. Yeah.
Okay.
But if you keep your key in your player inventory, how is someone getting it in your player inventory? Same thing with a book.
Okay.
All right, well then, really quickly, I'm gonna put my key in my player inventory.
Wonderful.
So I think we all would like some health potions.
Wonderful.
Anti-venom.
Venom.
Anti-venom? Like, what's the opposite of panacea?
Is there a holy sword?
Something that counteracts poison.
Okay. Yeah.
That's
Speaking of poison cures.
Or like a magic holy arrow?
Everyone will get a +2 for will saves against creatures of the infernal subtype.
For how long?
Infernal?
Yes.
For how long?
The next 72 hours.
That's what
Right
he
then.
expects from us.
Is it gonna be magical fire?
What?
Magical fire?
Some of it maybe.
Because if it's not, it'll kill me.
Yeah. Some of it
mean.
will be naturally spawning fire. That's such an ironic thing. Magical fire heals me, but regular
Yeah.
fire kills me. Don't start it with a flint and steel. I
I'm
can't
pretty
stand
sure
it in that.
I'm pretty sure it's only
I'm
your
allergic
fire.
to regular fire.
Yeah, any fire that she summons. I
You're
think is
allergic
what-
to regular fire, but not
Yeah.
your own.
Yeah.
Nice.
No,
Okay.
it says specifically magical fire.
Okay.
And anything that, of course, I conjure with my abilities.
All right. So,
I think you have to choose to do it when you cast your spells.
all right. So, is everyone ready to embark?
Yeah, I am.
How many health potions did we get? That's
Each
really important.
one of you will get 5 greater health potions.
Oh, wow.
Which heal for
Whatever Cure Mod Wounds Greater does. What is that like?
your mod wounds greater.
No,
is that
he-
a spell?
Greater is
I'm
a
sorry.
splash.
I'm sorry. Cure Serious Wounds.
Your serious wounds. I think
Greater
that's
health potion
4d8.
technically would be
Is it
a
4d8?
D&D name.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna double check that real quick.
Quentin, can
Yeah?
I stop by Lucian's place really quick?
You may go into the library, sure.
Okay, I go into the library.
Mhm.
Is Lucian there?
Yes.
Okay.
He's always there. As you learned.
It's 3d8
Yeah. Plus 15.
plus 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
3d8 plus 15 for these specific ones. Each one of you have them. 5 of them, by the way.
I take my key out of my inventory and I give it to him.
Okay.
And
Are you sure
Uh,
you won't be needing this?
if I die, it's yours. Take good care of it. Also, tell Darius that he's great. And yeah. Bye.
Eloquently put. And he bows.
So you're leaving your escape room key
I still have to
behind?
leave the key in the door if I escape. They can just turn it, and it's not really escape room. I'm
More like
leaving it there
storage.
because
It would be a
If I
good
die, I
break
wanna-
area
they'd still just be able to turn the key and
if they know how to
open it.
use it.
It's a key in a
Well,
door.
why would you put a stupid
What-
key? Listen,
What if they don't have a corporeal form?
Can they hurt us at all with physical things?
Oh, yeah.
Then they can
listen.
turn a
Yeah.
key.
I'm sorry. This is the dumbest key ever. The fact that you have to turn the key to get out from the inside. You can't even get out from the inside.
It should be like a temporary thing. You go in and then you can leave.
But like you can't because of the way she made it.
I
Because
made
you
it
have to go
because
in.
it's a
Balance.
broken thing.
Yeah.
But you can't
originally,
leave
so-
once you're inside.
It's meant to store things.
Yeah.
How do you get them out? Because it's not like a bag of holding where you think and it comes to you.
No,
Well,
you can leave the door open.
You can leave the door open. It's just if you want to lock it behind you,
Well,
you
I
can.
thought if you walked in, you couldn't get out. because
No,
it's
no,
just-
no. You
it's
guys
just-
walked in and the door closed
turn
behind
the
you.
key.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
closed the dang door?
Why
The
can't you open
unseen
it from the
servant.
other side?
No, is that not how it
I don't
works?
Why not?
Yeah, it's just not how it works.
Because the key's on the other side. If you take it out, then
yeah.
I mean, if you take it out,
Dimensions out there.
sure.
I mean, anyone who can travel interplanarily could,
I think that
'Cause
would be
technically
a
it's
great
just a
prison
different-
cell.
yeah.
because it's just a different plane of existence.
Well, I
You
can do
literally
that too.
couldn't get out.
At like level 17,
Annie?
I can just send people into the
Yeah,
void of space.
But now you actually had a key that lets you do that now.
Yeah. Just open a door,
This is-
throw them in there,
this is
close
to do
the
with the
door.
did I
game.
forget that level 5 spell? No, not yet.
All right, everybody. Does anyone need anything else? We've got our health potions. We have a buff called the Queen's Blessing.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready. I'm pumped. I'm good. What about you, Clyde?
I stocked up on food. We've got enough for everyone for a week.
Can I have some armor?
Why
I
not?
thought you had armor.
I've never had armor.
What? How have we had you so poorly and ill-fitted? What are you proficient with?
Light armor, probably.
Yeah, light.
Just what armor type is your class proficient with? You are pure sorceress, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorcerer. I'm pretty sure you can only get light armor. Rutro. Okay.
What's the problem?
You're not proficient with armor.
At all?
Any
Nope.
armor.
How?
Spellcasters don't get it.
Well,
Can I have
sorcerer
any-
does.
What about like a
Specifically sorcerer.
battle
You're a
mage
backline
type
caster.
thing? Nothing? Wait, what?
You're a backline caster.
Right, but we don't really have
Um,
that kind of fighting cohesion. We don't do that.
We can.
I could try.
Quentin.
Yeah.
I would like a bag of marbles and a compass.
Like some mithril.
A bag of
Queen
marbles.
waves a servant off, and she comes back with your 2 requests, and as well as a ring for you.
Do you have a way of repairing my eye?
Oh, I was unaware that I spoke with my servants earlier, and they spoke with me and told me that you were fine. You said that you would take
Okay.
care of yourself.
I've seen some like wild magic crap going on here, and
Absolutely, we can restore your eye for you if that is what you wish.
yeah, I was offered bandages. Feel like you gotta have a talk with your people about that.
Gabriella is not proficient with any form of magics,
but
but we
I
could have taken you to the
I feel like she
clerics.
should be aware of those things. You know?
The process for healing your eye would take some extended period of time.
How long?
A few hours.
I'll do it when I get back.
Wonderful.
It'll be fine.
You have a ring, which seems like it is a sterling silver, except the center of it is thinner and kind of like swoops inward. It's weird. It's hard to explain. Basically, the outer edges are more raised and the
Yeah,
inner kind
and
of
it's- yeah.
caverns in, but it's
Mhm.
not completely hollow. It's not 2 separate rings. It's still one ring. You put the ring on, and as you do,
Instantly
it
turns
channels, and there is the center, which seemed a little bit more cavernous,
Oh,
has
is there
a
like a-
red ring that wraps around it, and it seems like a magical fire.
Cool.
And you get the bonus of mage armor, except it is also treated as I think there's some as fire. So if anyone tries to hit you, they take fire damage, and it also gives you a +4 bonus to your AC.
With their hands or just
No,
Is
the
it
ring
magical
has
armor that, like-
yeah, it's magic armor that
That,
protects her.
like,
It's kind of like
when-
an aura thing around her.
That's awesome.
and like when she gets struck, it like
Anywhere it like just spits out fire
okay, gotcha.
and does a D6 of fire damage.
Cool.
Nani?
I do have the ability to craft alchemy, and I do have an alchemist kit.
Yeah, what do you want?
I want to make an alkali flask.
Sure.
It's a DC 20.
What does it do?
How long does that take? What?
Well, it's caustic liquid, which reacts with an ooze's natural attack. Because we're going into dungeons, we might
You
encounter
have the
oozes or
materials?
slow. Yeah, when you have an alchemist kit, it assumes that you have.
Pretty sure that takes like 8 hours to craft, though.
It does, but could I have said I did that one day?
Sure.
Okay.
In preparation, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can have that.
I
Did you
didn't
pass
make
the
it.
DC?
Nope.
You failed.
I failed miserably. I have something black.
You have a black ooze that does half of effectiveness.
Wait.
That's fine.
Does she know that she failed?
No. Wait, roll an intelligence check.
I'm not stupid.
If you could fail, you are. No, she
Uh,
knows it didn't work.
Yeah.
All right.
she didn't. She rolled a 15, and that's not including her intelligence, so she's fine. All right, everybody. Is everyone ready? Everyone prepared? Everyone good?
Mm.
Everything kosher? Could the
Is it like a
Israelites
Jewish food?
consume this situation?
Yes.
Okay, then we're good.
Please.
All right. Since you are all about to go off on your quest, would you like an escort, or would you like to make your way there at your own pace?
I think we can
We
just
can-
jump down the mountain.
We can
Darius,
escort.
Mm-hmm.
No, Zana, it's nothing like that. Please calm
It's
down.
terrible.
You say goodbye to Darius? How do you do so?
Bye.
For now, it is just farewell. I'm sure we will meet again.
Yo, Darius, my man. See you later, man.
I'll nod my head.
He gives you all a stern nod.
I wish you well on your upcoming adventure.
Mm-hmm.
It is very imperative and is a very serious matter. I wish you all the best.
So, Queen, who do we get as our escort?
If you would like one, I can have a number of my Queen's Guard escort you down.
Can we get what's that girl's name?
We'll take Felix. And
Use him as a human shield.
no,
Darn.
they're just gonna bring us down there. I'm just doing this as a precaution. Glares at Zana. No.
Bed.
No.
Bed.
I'm different. I swear.
What you said last time.
Now, let me make something clear. There's one last thing I need to give you. Snow, she hands something to you.
Okay. I look at it. What is it? Perceptioning. So it's a 16 total.
The best way to explain this looks like a party popper.
Is this a flare?
This is a holy flare. If you are ever in such grave danger and stakes that you need assistance, please use this, and I will attempt to send a rescue party down to assist you.
No escape rope or anything. All right, this works.
Attempt.
Okay.
Can I try and give the
This isn't
queen a hug?
Pokemon, so
Thank you.
Feel like we've had enough
can't
for
just
Zana,
use
not
escape
appropriate.
rope.
What?
Yeah, this is supposed
This
to
is
be
not-
like PG-13.
I gave
What?
her a hug.
Is it PG-13?
Yeah, no.
I mean, you
Snow's
still
saying
hug
because
the queen.
yeah, Snow's like no, not appropriate and like
It's-
pushes her head down
it's-
before she jumps. Can I reflex for that?
Can we get like her a squirt bottle?
Go for it.
Just like
But that's how you show appreciation.
Not to royalty.
I'm going to passive aggressively.
Aggressive passively? How would you like to aggress passively
it-
towards them?
Okay. What did you say? Passively aggressively or passive aggressively?
Passive aggressively.
Anyways, start to slowly walk away to try to like.
So,
Coerce
would you
everybody.
all like the escort down to the gates?
Yes, that would be fine, Your Majesty. Thank you.
So she sends you off with both Darius and Felix, the captain and the
captain?
Darius is the captain of the guard and Felix is the lieutenant.
Oh, so he's coming with us?
They're taking us
He's
to the
escorting
entrance.
you to the entrance.
Oh.
I feel like it would be passive aggressively.
All right.
I'm settled.
How's
Pass-
everyone getting down? Remember, this is a almost 2,000 foot drop off the face of the mountain,
I mean,
which it concaves in.
is it daytime?
It is daytime.
Okay, I'm fine.
He's fine. You fly, you float.
Hey, Darius. How are we supposed to get down?
Oh,
We have grappling and rappelling equipment in which we could just scale down normally.
oh.
Oh, okay.
What about Wilson, your horse? The horses.
I don't think we're going to be able to take the horses down there.
I'd rather Caspian be safe.
They don't generally like underground.
So what are we gonna do with you, Wilson?
What do you mean?
Are you gonna be okay?
I mean,
Can you walk?
I can. What do you mean? Can I walk? I've got legs.
Do you?
Yeah, they're right here. I'm standing on them.
I've never seen those.
Well, what did you've seen me not on the horse more than you've seen me on the horse?
Wow.
Huh.
They're actually pretty good looking.
What was that supposed to mean? What? I mean, I work out.
I can't take you down the mountain. Sorry,
Oh,
you're not as short as I thought you were. Or
thanks.
small.
What did you think she was, Crystal?
She's got horns and like a tail. I thought she was like a little demon.
No, that's probably what we're gonna go fight soon.
Common
but,
misperception. I appreciate
it's
the offer and thank you.
I haven't spent much time with you except for pancakes, so I forgot how to like.
I mean,
Okay.
we can just rappel down with the ropey thingy.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm down.
let you use my string.
Oh, well,
I'm gonna use the grappling hook. No offense. I've always wanted to use one of these things.
I guess I'll see you at the bottom. Bye. And I jump off the cliff.
Yep.
I take the grapple and
It's a
jump
new
off
day, right?
as well.
Oh, okay.
I follow Snow.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk off.
Snow's
How?
jumping off the cliff.
Oh, I thought she had a
You-
grapple.
if your friend
No.
would jump off a cliff, would you?
I would be the first person to jump off the
Well,
cliff. thank you.
clearly she's
He's
the
the
first
friend that
person.
jumps
I thought
so-
she had the grappling gear. I will take the grappling gear
Wait,
down.
Snow.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're just
I'm
gonna
gonna-
light step?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
fall until I'm like 5 feet. Like I'll just drop and move.
Do you want me to start a fire
Prom.
nearby the bottom or something?
Why would I have to start a fire? I'm not going to take damage
Where's their light?
Snow.
from tripping. There's no light.
I don't know if we ever went over this, but I'm pretty sure your light step maintains the momentum you had before.
Quentin, that makes no sense.
What do you mean that makes no sense?
Oh my god.
I dive down after her.
Featherfall.
Okay, that's fine.
Waste my spell. Let's go.
Featherfall's fine. Does that only affect one person? Yeah, you need Featherfall Mass to affect more than one, right?
Wait,
I'm going to nonchalantly
Oh,
walk off
darn.
the cliff like
Then
there's still
float.
ground there.
Snow, you could have given it to her.
Oh my
and then
gosh, it's the
I could
invisible
have-
elevator
she'd
man
be
again.
lighter, right?
I'm already at the bottom. Yeah, technically I could have,
So
but
then I could have flown
I'll
her
mine
down.
some elevator
So
buttons.
she would have been lighter.
we still
Otherwise,
have
I'm
like
not
3
sure
other
how to-
people.
Stupid magic. It's just
Ew, we don't need
propelling
the
you
other.
to
We
take
don't need Wilson.
hour to
What are you talking about? We always need Wilson.
Whenever we ever. Hi, Wilson.
Hey, flying
Wilson's
people. I'm up here. I'm still like 50 feet
I guess we were
from the
messaging.
top.
Yeah, I just realized this isn't wrong. Because I'm all the way at the bottom. We were messaging that there. That works.
Amazing.
Do I realize she's not dying?
Yeah, you realize she's fine.
Okay.
She landed safely.
I don't put my wings away yet.
Okay. You find an open clearing and you land on the ground. You elevator mime all the way down to the ground. And it takes the other individuals about 10 minutes to rappel all the way down the mountainside.
You want to play cards?
She's one of the ones rappelling down the mountainside.
It's me and you at the bottom, and he's coming down elevator style.
All right.
It takes him about 3 minutes.
Well, this is
the
happening
elevator float.
before they come
the door
down.
is stuck.
Hold on. Yeah.
The queen. There's a thing. Demons. There's 7 of them, including the queen. We have to defeat all of them. Just so you know.
7 demons, huh?
Yeah. So we're gonna have to worry about possession or something. Apparently, if one of our party members invites it into themselves, we're kind of screwed. So I'm not.
Nobody's
telling
that
anyone else.
stupid.
Yeah.
Wait, she just pauses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on.
That's why we're keeping this information to ourselves.
Why would you keep it to yourself?
You can't invite something into yourself if you don't know you can invite something into yourself.
I feel like informing
Zana
people
would
about
beg
it.
to differ.
Zana would do it on purpose.
I would kill her first. That's beside
You would
the
have
point.
to.
Probably. I think.
She just looks so uncomfortable at this table right now.
She can't hear anything.
Oh, she can't.
Mm-mm.
Listen, information helps people more than misinformation
Except
or
when
lack
that
of
information is what allows them to do things that would get everyone killed.
I mean, listen, she's trying to become a better person. But there's also the fact that I think our other party members should be aware so that, they don't get negatives to their will saves.
Fine, you're the guild leader. Do what you think is right. But if everyone gets dead and I can't go home to my beloved Darius, it's all your fault.
Listen, if everyone gets dead, I clearly did not have time to use the holy hand grenade, whatever the hell this is. The
Wait,
holy
isn't it a
party
flare?
popper. Yeah, the holy party popper.
Guys, I don't mean to alarm you. I think the guy with the invisible elevator is stuck.
Why is he stuck?
I don't know. Yeah, it looks like the door got jammed. I don't know how his invisible elevator works. Magic is beyond me.
It's not beyond you. It's right next to you and all around you, Wilson.
That's why I don't like magic. Anyways, does anyone have what is it? Would it be dispel?
How does he get stuck?
He's messing with you.
I think we should just leave him. He might have to figure this out for himself. We don't really have the fire department here to rescue him.
I just look over at Ugwin and raise an eyebrow, amused.
Darius walks up behind you, picks you up by the scruff of your back, and walks.
Describe what he's doing.
Thank you very much.
All psychological.
He was miming. He was pantomiming his actions of being stuck
All
inside
right.
an elevator.
Are we all down there now?
Yep,
Wait, did
everyone's down there.
Darius hear what I said?
About?
Just that
No,
told it.
he rappelled down as well.
Now that it looks like we're all gathered here, we have to go further into the concave.
Ooh.
Well, that's before we get to the actual cave. That is where you will be going, and we will traverse no further.
Darius leads you guys to the base of the mountain, in the most concave section of the underneath, where it is almost completely pitch black. The sun cannot reach down here, for it is so far in back towards the most part of the mountain, and there is almost no light,
I don't
even
like
though it is
this.
noonday.
I want to hold
Did you say
Clyde's hand.
noonday?
Noonday?
Oh, okay.
Noonday?
Nunde.
This, unfortunately, is where we must part ways.
And you see that there is a crag, which is more of a cave at the base of the mountain, where you can see that there is a rather large entrance, which Darius explains is the opening to where the Sire's lair is. And you can see above, the way you know this is not just an ordinary cave, there's a faint glow of runes forming a semicircle around the entrance.
This is where we must part ways. I hope you all the best.
I'll
All
go
right,
up for
bye.
a high five. Thanks, Darius, man.
I don't think he's gonna.
I high-fived myself.
Okay.
I would like
Wonderful.
to make a linguistics check on the runes to see if I might be able to figure out what the heck is
Sure.
saying.
Can I also roll?
Yeah, if you have linguistics.
I didn't
or
take
knowledge
any.
religion, which you have a bonus to now.
Can I at least see if it's the same language as on the
Oh,
book?
you recognize it's infernal.
Okay, thank you.
I crit failed.
Oh,
No.
me too.
Nope.
I
Blip,
got
blip.
16 on linguistics.
No. This is not a language you are familiar with.
It was worth a try. 20.
The scripts on the wall are infernal, and due to you aren't able to get an exact translation, but due to the phraseology and the grammatical structure, you can tell that it is a warning of sorts.
We shouldn't go in there, guys.
Isn't that our entire quest is to go in there and
Yeah, but
defeat
there's a
whatever's...
warning on the door that's like,
Generally, wherever evil things are, they warn you about it, but we're the people
Does
who are
it-
supposed to defeat the evil thing.
specify,
Hey,
is it just say
alright.
don't enter or?
It can't stop me if I can't read.
You can wait out here
What
if
if
you'd
you're
like.
dead? See, this is why, Snow, this is why knowledge is meant to be kept from people like that.
Actually, it's meant to be preserved and shared with people so that it can stay
Except
preserved.
You keeping knowledge from me, boy.
I feel like we
Girl.
missed an entire sidebar conversation.
Let's just go.
I'm walking in there hand
Do you
in hand
not
with
want to
Clyde.
tell your?
I don't know if we
as-
should walk in there so haphazardly. Remember the
Well,
last time you haphazardly ran into a situation?
Well, we're going in
don't.
there either way, and
I'm
everybody's
floating in
just
there.
being.
I'm going.
Zana,
Wait.
do you remember the demon from the last floor
I'm zooming
that we
in.
fought?
The one that I sang.
Timothy?
Why'd you have to say his name?
Because it's a true fact, and we need to make sure that we know all the facts and that we make wise decisions based upon the knowledge that we have. We are going up against 7 demons.
And we're gonna have to go in that cave sooner or later.
I don't know about if we're going up against the.
We might
queen.
not be going about, okay, I don't know. 6, 7, I don't know.
Okay, so Handel, you said a while ago that you floated in and you told me that you went in alone. You
Just a
are
little bit.
almost immediately confronted with a convergence of multiple splitting paths. Do you go anywhere or do you just
I'll-
stand at the fork?
I'll wait there.
Okay, good job.
Are we going in yet? Because Ubin already went in.
He'll be fine.
Oh,
He's not
I'll
stupid.
Darius really quick
I mean, he's
and
kind
then
of stupid, but he's not that stupid. He'll come
I
back
walk
eventually.
more slowly in as well.
Okay, wonderful. So, okay. I don't know.
Come
maybe
on,
we could
Clyde.
link hands
I'll
or something.
tug.
And
I cast dancing lights and I
What?
prepare it so that I
Wizard?
have light when we go in because there's no light in the cave, I'm assuming.
correct. There's no light in the
Aha!
cave.
It's dark. Here's some light.
Well, at
My
least
wings
they're
are still
comfortable
out.
with that.
Huh?
You said it's dark. I said at least they're comfortable with that.
My wings are
Just
still
green.
out. That's a pretty big looking crag.
Is a very large looking crag,
All right, so I keep my wings out.
This
You
crag's
can just
like-
light step to me whenever you want.
20 foot tall with a 20-foot base. So,
Don't. Sure.
yeah, the wings
Yeah.
emit light, 5 feet at least.
They're fire.
I don't think I'm going to need to light step to you, but if it's an emergency, sure. I think we'll be okay.
What happens if she light steps to me in the air?
Mm-hmm. Okay. She's in the air.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Can she just like perpetually light step back to the same point before she hits the ground?
As long as she's limited to a certain number of feet per day, which she can travel via light stepping.
Okay.
I believe it's like 480 by now.
Something like that,
Something like that. So as long as she does not exceed 480 feet of travel distance via using light step, she can continue to do so.
That could be useful later.
Yeah, I've used it.
So can I perception?
Almost. Yeah, you can roll a perception check. Everyone, in fact, could, as you are all making your way into the caves, and eventually...
13,
20.
15.
27.
Handel, you have had a little bit more time to inspect the situation, but you can see that after you enter further down into the cave, after walking about 50 feet in, you notice that the cold stone gray walls slowly start melding and descending into a warmer texture, and also they seem to have almost a reddish hue about them. And then eventually the rest of the party catches up and sees Handel, Ugwin, waiting at a divergence where the path splits into 3 different options.
Zana, don't touch the wall.
Is there a specific reason why just her? Or
Wilson,
could,
don't
like-
lick the walls.
Okay, listen, I don't have the necklace on. I'm not dumb.
Don't worry, there's no fish man here to dare him to do it.
It's true. That was the only reason, and that wasn't me. That was Kilson.
It was Kilson. All right, I mean, I don't know if this is the right time to bring this up, but I feel like you're kind of like targeting me.
Exactly. You see?
Guys,
Mm.
we
Huh?
have a quest to do.
You're just your troublemaker, and I don't want you to die because of it, because you've already almost done that.
Since
Well, actually,
Literally, like,
you
2 weeks
literally,
ago.
you literally lost control of your character last session.
You almost died. He rolled to see whether or not you died.
That's also true.
and me touching the walls.
You're glowing red.
They're not glowing. It's just
Hued?
a hue.
It's
To the
it's bad.
shade
If
of
it's-
the color.
If
I'm
it's,
just gonna
if it's
start
different,
walking
it's
from
bad.
which direction?
Okay.
I'm the right path.
Okay,
The rightmost path.
The right one, yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now, I have problems with authority. All
I'm
right.
not authority. I'm the
No,
opposite
here's the
of
thing.
authority.
If you say for me not to do something, it makes me want to do it like
keep you
15
alive.
times more,
Wait.
even if I didn't want to do it in the first place.
Wait, is this Zana or RL talking? Because I know
Both.
both are talking.
Point being, it is obviously not a good idea. So if you want to stay alive, I'd recommend you don't do it.
Don't touch the walls?
But then again, I could be trying to
Well,
get you killed because I know your personality.
I mean, the walls don't seem that bad, and you see Wilson actually has his hand on the wall.
Wilson, you fool.
Well,
He gets to touch the wall.
He's probably gonna
Snow
drop
goes and takes his
dead
hand
in
off the
like
wall.
5
There's
seconds.
nothing wrong with the wall. It's just a different material of stone.
Yeah, I get that, but listen.
Why is it huge then?
The entire area, I don't know if you've noticed, it seems to be getting slightly warmer the further down we go.
It's getting spicy.
It's just a different material and composition of rock. I don't know
You're like a demon,
specifically which rock it is.
No.
What are you?
I'm a tiefling. Anyway, Ugwin said he was walking down. I'm going to try and follow him.
Yes, you start going down the right. Does
Oh,
everyone
can I
else
see this?
follow? You all are able to see that he is going down the right most.
Can I roll
feel like I'm
perception to
like-
see if there are any letters around the two, like the fork?
No, there are no noticeable markings.
I must be years away at this point.
Not that. I mean, they're having a small argument, but you're still within sight of them.
I'm trying to walk
Really?
after
Mhm.
him.
Okay.
Yo, Ugwin, we got to stay together, bro. I am still holding Clyde's hand. I've not let go.
Nice.
So
Okay,
you're just
wonderful.
dragging the poor guy along.
Heck yes, I am.
Wilson, how are you going to fight?
What do you mean? All of my.
Oh, he needs a horse.
No, I don't. What do you mean I need a horse?
I mean, aren't you a cavalier? Don't you
Yeah.
actually need your horse to do things that are
Is he just riding
effective in
how did-
combat?
But how would he get it down the mountain?
I could
Oh.
have feather falled it because I can do large creatures.
But you already used it on yourself.
I have multiple casts. It's a spell.
Can it be any horse, or does it have to be his horse?
His horse would be best. His horse is big boy buff.
That is also very true.
I go left.
Okay, so he goes right, you go left.
Okay.
All right. Are we Snow? Are we splitting up?
All right, it's
Come
not a
with
good
me,
idea to split
Wilson.
up.
I mean, we could. There are multiple different bosses, arguably, that I think we were supposed to fight. I think, yeah.
Wouldn't it be better to just tackle them one by one?
I thought so
altogether?
too.
That would be wiser.
We don't know how strong they are.
We also don't know what kind of temptations are going to throw our way, so we need extra brains. And I don't mean for zombies. I mean, so,
I really don't want to, but I guess I have to go right.
you don't have to. I mean, you can keep going the direction, but Snow's going with Wilson.
Does your character start to turn around as soon as they are speaking to you?
I give in to peer pressure.
Well, you can roll a will save. If it's low, you'll give in to peer pressure.
16.
Your character would not actually fall under peer pressure.
All right, well then I keep walking.
Snow, I
guess.
guess we should go after her.
Come on, Wilson.
All
we
right.
can't leave her behind.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Clyde, Zana,
And Ugwin,
Ugwin are on the
all on the right, while you and Snow are on the left.
and Wilson.
And Wilson.
And Wilson, yes, are all on the left. Okay, great. All right. Ugwin, Zana, and Clyde. Let's see what we have for you today.
Interesting.
I mean, we've been walking for a little bit, right?
The path has not diverged, but it has made a bunch of turns. So it's still one path, but it has turned a couple of times. After going down your initial path on the right, you had to make a left-hand turn, then a right-hand turn. You walked down a very long path for quite some time after making a left, another left. So you're almost facing the same direction you came from. Walked back for a little while, made another right, made another right. So start further going deeper, you presume. Afterwards, yeah.
I know what direction is down. What?
Well, it's not down. It's just further into the cave.
Oh, deeper into the mountain. Okay.
Right. Because you kind of, after making two lefts, you reoriented yourself and started walking back kind of directionally.
Okay.
Until eventually you are confronted with another option. You can continue going straight for a little bit, and you notice that the path turns to the left, but there's also a sooner corridor which you can enter into the left to as well.
Stick to the right.
I'm sticking with Ugwin. He's a decision maker because apparently the decisions I make aren't good for me.
So you can continue going down the hallway until it forces you to go left, because it just continues going straight.
Well,
And then
Stick to the right wall.
Yeah, you stick to the right wall until eventually you make your way down the corridor and you see there is an entrance to your right and you follow it down and you make a right-hand turn, but it dead ends.
I'm going to knock on the dead end.
I'm going to roll perception.
Knock, knock, knock on dead end door. Well, not door. On the wall.
Roll a perception, everybody. Oh, just you two, more so.
Oh, sweet. 24.
Nice.
27.
The wall is very solid. It does not look like to be fake or illusory or to have any openings, so Handle is turning around. But Handle, with your high perception, the further you go into the cave, the more uneasy and unsettling general presence is. You feel almost as if you're being watched. Something is peering down into you. All right. You turn around out of this dead-end corridor, and you make another right going back into the long straightaway, which you had been in previously.
Mm-hmm.
There's a fork at the end of the road. One corridor leads left and one corridor leads right. You make your way down a very long right-hand corridor. It goes for about 30 feet until it dead ends.
Perception.
Okay.
I knock on the dead end again. Knock,
right,
knock, knock.
They'll open it one of these days.
25.
26.
Seems to be a very solid wall.
Seems.
There's no noticeable opening, and you turn around, and you make your way back going left.
Hey, Ugwin, you want to... I mean, I feel like we're kind of being rude being the only people holding hands. Do you want to hold my hand?
I have very scrawny arms. It looks weird if I have them out, so...
Do you want to hold
really.
Clyde's hand?
I mean, no one's going to judge you really about your arm lankiness.
Ugwin, I swear to you, I am probably the least judgmental person you'll meet because everybody judges me and there's nothing worse than me. So I've been told.
It's just very hard for me to move my arms. I prefer them where they are.
Okay. I'll grab him with my tail by the waist. Yay!
Do you allow this? Do you do anything?
I'm going to use my armor to give me wings and fly up higher if there's enough room.
Yes, you can fly to the point in which it makes it uncomfortable for her to hold on to you because you're about 5 feet higher than her.
Fine. I just wanted to, include you.
Guys?
Yeah?
We've made a lot of turns.
Mm-hmm.
And, No's not with us anymore. The rest of the party's gone.
Oh, shoot. When did that happen?
They were having an argument. Don't worry about it.
What do you mean, don't worry? We got split up. The number one rule of labyrinths and boss floors is don't get split up. And also kill the ats first.
The ats. The ads.
Is that the term?
Yeah.
Oh.
Snow, where you go? ? You good, bro?
Ooh, does that work down here?
So you go to send the message, and you notice that normally as you type the message, it goes up, and then it stays gray for a little while until it sends, in which it becomes a solid white. But it is perpetually stuck in a gray text, which is indicative of the fact that it is unable to send.
Jeez, it's like a messenger just has to stay there until it sends. Your screen will be crowded.
Well, I guess there's no way through except forward, Yep. I mean...
It's not like we can go backwards.
Yeah,
and
it's not.
We can turn around.
No. Yeah, and do what, Clyde? Try and catch up with them through a labyrinth?
Yes.
That's a terrible idea. We'd get lost.
That would be an insidious game of luck.
Okay.
Quentin, how far away are we from each other?
How would you know?
Pretty dang far.
You wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know.
Would
Why?
my telepathy not work?
I'd have to read the specifics of how your guys' mind link and telepathy works.
I don't know what it's under. It was like it's a level 1 spell.
You have to keep casting it unless you permanent enchant it. Did you cast it before you went in?
No, I forgot I had it.
Then you don't have it. It's a spell, so you have to cast it.
So, as you were making your way down the corridor and you find yourself having met a number of dead ends.
The number is 2, right?
Thus far, it is currently 2.
All right, cool.
So you guys make your way after having gone back around, and you've met a number of turns, and you have also gone through 2 more dead ends after following the right-hand trail. And as you go in a little further, please roll a perception check.
Perception checking. It's a 14.
She's just gonna sing all of her rolls
30.
now.
Oh, sorry. I do that.
It's
No, you have to do
relatively apparent both of you are able to see that embedded and inlining on the walls, the red hue is dispersed and broken up slightly by a number of much shinier objects. There seems to be streaks of gold, almost like veins etching their way through the wall's scape, as well as a number of jewels and coins just lining the walls. Handel, you're able to defer that all of these objects are actually relatively easy to, they don't look too deeply embedded, almost as if they could be picked off.
If he goes, I'm going to, I don't know if this is a ready action. If he goes to try and touch one, I will try my hardest to slap his hand away.
Okay.
Keep walking.
Keep walking.
Yo, this looks like one of them Aladdin
Would a curse
types.
be procced by Mage Hand?
Hmm?
Would a curse be procced by Mage Hand?
Depends on the specifics of the curse. Also, you're not with them.
Mage Hand has a very short range.
Yeah. Ugwin, I mean, I know you're really smart and all, but I'm going to say this is a type of maybe Aladdin type situation where if you touch something like shiny, the bad things happen. Also, very, very slight chance. I only heard a little bit because somebody withheld information about me, from me, but I'm pretty sure they said something about 7 of these demons when we were about to enter the cave, and considering knowing the dumb creator of this game, it's probably with the 7 deadly sins. This is most likely greed.
Oh, what are the other 6?
You don't know the 7 deadly sins?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Behold, the 7 deadly sins!
Also, what's Aladdin?
Basically, don't touch any of the gold or jewels on the wall, or else something bad's gonna happen, most likely. 7 deadly sins. There is wrath, pride, greed, lust, gluttony, envy, and... Don't tell me. I can figure it out. Wrath, pride, greed, lust, gluttony, envy.
Murder?
No.
Murder.
Envy.
Everyone forgets him.
Shh.
I know who it is, obviously.
I do as well.
Do you?
Yeah.
Nice job.
Right?
You want to tell her?
What? No, I already
Pride?
said pride.
You want to
Right.
fill her in?
What?
Should I?
Greed.
Should we let her struggle?
Oh,
Envy.
she's got it.
I know this.
Sloth.
Yeah, there
I
we
was
go.
going to say, he's cute.
Sloth.
Sloth.
The cutest
sin of
sin.
them all.
And sloth. Those are the 7 deadly sins.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure this one's greed.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Basically,
I'd hate for Clyde to encounter gluttony. That would be...
What do you mean?
I don't think that would go well.
I mean, might go well for him if he likes food, because I could feed him.
you know what? He's got a point.
Maybe I could coerce the demon to not be evil with good food.
That's an idea.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend touching anything on the walls, especially them jewels or gold. I may be dumb, but I'm not stupid.
She learned from her last encounter where she was grabbing a bunch of cursed items from a demon last time.
As I said, I may be dumb, but I'm not stupid.
That's a
You don't know how to speak?
stupid thing to
What?
say.
Never mind. Let's just keep going. I'm sure we can take care of this greed fella.
All right, let's go. I think we can handle this. It's a really good thing Ade is not here, because from what I'm told from here, she is very greedy. No offense.
It's not for me, it's for my dragon.
I don't know that.
Think badly of me if you wish.
I'm sure we could take something
It's
after
probably
he's
true.
dead, right? Yeah. Probably makes sense.
Roll, since your perception check was really high, can you please roll for me an intelligence check as well?
11.
You are vaguely able to remember that you were seeing these jewels previously, a little further back, but the further you go into the cave following the right-hand side, the less and less you see of them. So further back you were seeing more, and the further in you go, you see less.
Okay. I'll turn around then.
Whoa, Uguin, what are you
let's
doing?
follow the gems. The
You don't think that maybe greed took the gems off the wall? Maybe.
I mean, this is
Don't
probably
reward
like
them?
his home. His
what
place
are we
of
turning
residence?
back for?
Well, there's more back there.
Yeah, but where are we gonna turn? What do you?
I'm sure we
It's in a
passed a turn
labyrinth.
where there's
I would
more.
rather hit a dead end here and then go back. I mean, you don't want to just stop midway.
Okay, fine. Let's keep going. But if there's a split, we're heading back.
Okay,
All right.
fair deal. I would shake your hand, but you don't want to touch my hand. That's okay.
My hands don't do much.
That's not a bad thing entirely, Clyde.
What?
I'm joking with you. I love you.
Oh, okay. You start to go a little further down the corridor, and after making a right-hand turn, you notice about 15 feet up ahead of you, it looks like it splits, and it goes one to the right and one to the left.
Perception if there's any gems to the right or left.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah,
We'll do the
28
same.
perception.
Math, 29.
Psh, you just gotta one-up me, don't you?
You
Why would you
look
be doing
down
less?
the
Better.
right-hand corridor.
Yeah.
And you notice that it's rather long, but at the end you see a faint glint, a glimmer of some reflective and shiny surface. It seems to be in a little bit of a mound at the end of the corridor.
Okay.
Hey, Clyde, do you have any jelly tarts real quick
Just,
before we exit?
Wait,
Give me a jelly tart.
Do we see anything on the left?
There's nothing on the left, by the way. It's specifically a jelly tart?
Just anything.
Here's an arrow.
That'll work. I stick it into the side of the wall from where we came from.
Were you going to
It
stick a
screams.
jelly tart in the side of the wall?
It would have marked the wall. I just need something
What if
to
the
mark.
demon ate the jelly tart?
Then there would have been jelly remnants.
What if the demon takes the arrow out of the wall?
I will take the arrow out of the wall and slam it back in harder. The
wait.
arrow is in the wall now,
Roll
and now
strength.
we know.
Back where there were
Roll
more...
strength.
Roll strength.
Pigeon.
Back.
Back when there were more
14.
on the walls, was there any side paths?
You remember that when you had the option of going left early and going left at the end of the corridor, you remember seeing a lot larger concentration of gems going down the early left-hand side.
But didn't
The
that lead
earliest
to a
one?
dead end? Didn't that lead to a dead end?
No, you guys kept going right, and your second right led to a dead end.
Oh,
So there were gems like from the start,
Relatively early on, it was rather long
like
and
before
exhausting.
the first split.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
It took you a while to catch on to them.
there seems to be something. Wait, did he only see that? Because I got a 28 and he got a 29.
But both of you were able to see the small mound of reflective and glistening material over at the end of the corridor.
The arrow's in the wall, so we don't forget where we came from. So we can go back if we want. But that looks suspicious.
I mean, I made up my mind earlier, so we should probably head back.
Suspicious.
I mean, technically, you said you want a larger concentration of gold or jewels or treasure.
We
That
don't-
looks like a mound of it, so isn't that a larger concentration?
Ooh, it looks like a mound of it, says Clyde. Like I thought he might have been digging it.
Okay.
You don't have to follow me, Uguin. I mean, like, we can go back the other way if you want. I
don't know. It just might be a trap or something. Who knows?
I don't know. A lot of things are a trap, but I figure if I just walk into it and diddly-done, deal with it, everything will work out in the end. Plus, I got you by my side and a bunch of health potions and,
All right. You walk a little bit ahead of me.
okay.
Let's go.
All right.
We'll do it.
I'll walk towards the glimmering, or glit, whatever.
All right. So you start to walk to the edge of this corridor. It seems like it's about 50 feet deep. Handel is Ugwin is walking around about 5-10 feet behind you, and Clyde is arm in arm with you. You walk up, and eventually at the end of the corridor, you see an absolutely massive mound of platinum pieces.
Oh, wow.
And for those of you who don't know, roughly 100 gold equals 1 platinum coin. And it seems as if is it 10?
It's 10.
No.
10 gold equals 1 platinum coin, but there seems to be hundreds of platinum pieces in this mound.
You were thinking of my system.
You know what, Ugwin? That is a trap if I ever dang see one.
Do you want to trigger it?
You said you'd deal with it, so I mean, we
Do
gotta
you think... Okay,
we
wait.
gotta defeat the demon. If this lures it out, we can punch it in the face. Or
That is true.
Shoot it with
That
an
is
arrow.
true.
Do you punch things?
I know I shoot them with arrows. That's why I recanted that. It's just one of you could punch them.
Okay, let's just, like, mentally prepare for combat, okay?
Uh-huh.
In case this does anything. I'm gonna kick
Let's-
the pile over.
Let's.
Snow is just looking at me with sheer and utter terror right now.
I'm gonna hang
They're
back.
egging me on, to be fair.
I'm gonna hang back towards the tunnel that we just came out of.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, just in case.
He backs up a little bit.
Yeah, just a little
Just
bit.
like
Oh,
20,
just-
30 feet.
I'm not gonna like leave.
You're still within eyesight of one another.
Yeah.
He just backs up.
I kick the pile over.
All right.
You kick
Is
the
it-
pile.
Does anything happen?
The coins clatter along the ground and disperse and start to spread about.
They move on their own, or
No,
they just scatter?
as she
Okay.
kicks them, they scatter.
I hate to tell you
Ugwin,
this.
I kicked it and nothing happened. Do you think I have to pick one up?
Maybe
Be a poo.
you could try it, but I wouldn't necessarily recommend it.
I'm gonna follow your plan in following the other path. I mean,
Is there a path past this, or is this the dead end?
Oh, this dead ends.
Okay.
yeah, dead end into a pile of plant seems a bit seems a bit suspicious.
But I mean, wait. So, well, we're looking for the Demon of Greed, right?
Yeah.
If we pick it up in this,
screw it! I'm gonna try and take a bunch of them.
okay.
I don't care anymore.
Do you scoop? How many do you like grab with your hands or what?
I was gonna take like whatever like pocket pouch
Mhm.
I have and try to just scoop it up. How many do I get?
In your pouch, you have 55 platinum pieces.
Okay, that stays. Does anything happen?
No.
What the quack?
Maybe this is a trap because the more money you have, the more greed can do to you.
But I don't need the money. I already have gold. I don't really care. If, in all honesty, like, what more could I want? I got a really sweet guy on my side.
Put your money in the pile.
I will put one of my gold in the platinum pile that I have previously taken from and will not give back.
There is now a singular gold coin sitting
All
in
right,
a
let's
pile
leave.
of platinum.
Just
So you
throw it
start
outside.
walking your way back down through the corridor, and you start seeing more of these detachable jewels and gold veins on the wall. And please, everyone roll a will save real quick.
I like how
wow,
that's what triggered
nice.
it.
You said everyone, so I was like,
We're not there, yeah. Don't worry about it.
25.
19.
Zana, both you and Clyde have the irresistible urge to pluck a gem off the wall.
My will was 25.
You see a beautiful amethyst crystal implanted there. It's almost the size of your fist, and it's this radiant, deep purple. It almost seems to glow, and it just fills your eyes and your mindscape. And there's nothing more that you wish to do than grab this off the wall.
They're definitely a poo right now.
Okay,
Or is it a boo?
wait.
A boo.
Ugwin. I mean, not Ugwin. What was your will? What was your will? Roll.
My roll?
Yeah.
What was your total?
19.
And I got a 25, and I'm the one.
You picked up the gold.
Platinum.
Oh.
So you and Clyde are both currently reaching for an amethyst on the wall.
Did Clyde pick anything up?
No.
No?
He's just hand in hand with me. I will start slowly reaching towards the wall.
Roll a reflex save to see if you catch them.
It's so
I'm not going
pretty.
to stop him.
You're not going to stop
No.
them if they do it? Okay. You dislodge a giant amethyst from the wall.
It's going to
I'll lick it.
instantly dies.
I feel like that's what Zana would do.
Roll another will save for me.
Oh, crap.
You're probably at like a -5 for each one. Or -10.
22.
After you've picked up this jewel off the
22
wall,
and will, GM.
you find an insatiable urge that this jewel isn't merely enough. The sheen, the quality, the cut of the gem is mildly flawed, and as you look around at all of the other gems on the wall, they almost seem better than the last one that you grabbed, and you start having... Do you try and stop her? Everyone
I'm
off
just
the wall.
observing what's going on.
Okay, great. She is... Her and Clyde collectively are running down the corridor. You are still making your way back to where you were, and the concentration is getting thicker and thicker and thicker.
Right.
But she is plucking gem after gem after gem until between the two of them, they have about 45 gems in their inventory, and on top of the previous 55 platinum that she had already collected.
Uh-huh.
And they are going mad and running down the halls, and each gem they pick, it's not satisfying your urge until you see the next one.
Can I roll another will, please?
You can roll another will.
I feel like this is rigged.
Oh, that's a crit fail.
What else is it gonna do?
So, yeah.
Gwen!
You keep running down the halls, and you are merely observing.
Have we made any turns, or are we just heading back through the same?
There have been no noticeable other entrances. You keep going back until you keep hitting the same dead ends that you were before, until you're making your way back, and you're almost back where you started.
What? Are we turning into the dead ends?
Oh, unless you're purposely skipping them. Do you remember which ones they are?
He's Ugwin, yes, he would.
Okay.
So from the initial platinum pile, right? You would have turned around. You would have made a left-hand turn, and then another left-hand turn, and then a right-hand turn. And then that's when the concentration of gems would have gotten greater. You tell me then, unless you want me to guide you automatically.
Wait. We head back.
Are you following the right-hand wall, or do you know specifically?
Why would we be following the right-hand wall?
Because that's what you were doing before. Unless you can tell me specifically which turns you want to take.
We were heading back, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to the first right, where there's nothing, right? But it would be right, technically.
Right, from the direction you're coming now.
Yeah.
Yes. So you want to go to the first left that you encountered?
The first left from
The
our
entrance.
perspective, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's where you're attempting to go. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. You've made your way all the way back there.
Oh,
Okay.
Nice.
And then we take a right into it? No? Okay.
We leave with you observing Zana and Clyde plucking just about every jewel they can find off of the walls as you have made your way back all the way to the largest concentration of jewels you have seen. Before they were dispersed, one or two every couple of feet, but now they're clumped together where you'll see clusters of them, and she's getting them in droves. With this, we cut over to R.A. Snow and Wilson.
R.A., slow down.
Am I walking quickly?
I mean,
You should.
not cautiously, so that's pretty quick.
But why? What?
I don't know. You're the one who stormed off and said you wanted to go down the left hand when they went down the right.
Cautiously walking
I
down
mean, we've
this-
gone past 3 dead ends now.
We have?
I have no idea where we are.
Okay, listen.
We're in a
We went down the left. After that, I said we should follow the right-hand wall, which we did. We've come across 2 dead ends thus far. And we're doubling back, and the only corridor we have left right now is one on our left.
Okay. This isn't good. I've been trying to get through to the other members, and our messages are not going through.
Oh, it's just like those stupid tunnels back in floor 5.
This is not good.
Yeah, obviously.
I mean, I'd be worried about Zana, but it's fine.
I mean, I'm concerned about Clyde, Zana, and Ugwin.
Ugwin will be fine.
This is why I don't like splitting up parties. Okay, okay.
Guys are stressing me out.
Okay, so good. You should be worried. Okay.
Why would worrying help?
Oh, jeez. I'm picking this up from you, Wilson. Now you're making me worried.
No, you're making me worried.
Yeah, stop it.
Yeah, but you
It's
can't.
for like
Okay.
children.
Listen, okay, look, all we have left to do is we turn around from this dead end and we make a right up ahead. That's the only corridor we haven't been down yet.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys make your way. You turn around after having reached the latest dead end, which is only the second dead end you guys have encountered. And you make your way to the center of the hall where you noticed a left-hand turn, which you ignored because you're following the right. And you make a right-hand turn. You go down this hallway. The path winds and turns a little bit. As you're going down it, you make a right and then another left. And then you see it forks once more.
Oh, no.
We're just following the right-hand side.
Have I noticed anything different about these hallways that we're going down?
All of you roll a perception check. See if you have seen anything.
26.
21.
You've noticed that the general hue of these walls, the stone gray, which you were initially greeted with upon entering, has completely disappeared and is almost all now this red crag stone, and it has definitely gotten a lot hotter.
Welcome to hell. Pretty sure that's what the door said.
Weather's great here.
Something like that.
Something, yeah.
Oh, guys.
Yeah. What's up, Wilson?
Well, apparently we should have went left. I mean, right. We went left. Apparently we should have went right to
Why?
begin with.
Why?
Why?
Well,
What'd you see?
any points right? Any points left? They're both dead ends.
Oh.
And we have the good news is if we double back now, it should only take us maybe 20 minutes to get back to the beginning, and then we can catch up and go down the same path as everyone else.
Why do you hate me?
I'm sorry, they're all dead ends.
We're going to have to mark off which places we've been.
How do you suppose we do that? I mean, I got some chalk.
R.A., do you have
You
Arcane
do?
Mark?
No. There are a bunch of spells that I was getting that I didn't get yet because I forgot to write them down.
I didn't take Arcane Mark. Otherwise, it would be really easy.
I have string.
That would
I have
actually
some
work.
String.
Oh my gosh, we could be like Theseus.
No.
Ooh. Theseus, the minute.
How far is it?
What do you
I
mean?
only have so much string.
Oh, how much string do you have?
Well, no, I'm just saying we block off the entrance of tunnels that we've already, like, if we go all the way back to the
How
beginning.
are we gonna tie it though?
Uh,
You have any adhesive goop in your alchemist thing?
Anything sticky would really work.
Snow got
Y'all have dirty minds. This ain't my fault.
I I still have some of the spider silk. It's really rare spider silk. You
won't
can't
use
get
that.
anywhere else.
I wouldn't. Okay, let's
Can
just
I?
switch.
Is it
I've got chalk.
wool?
This is classic.
Fine, we'll use the chat.
Okay.
I can just mark a giant X on the floor and the wall to show that we're down this
Right,
corridor.
but if this
Well,
is
we
the
better
lab,
hope
like,
that-
the wall and the floor will move. And
Yeah, exactly. We better hope it
Exactly.
doesn't
if
do
the
that.
floor and the wall move, what could string gonna do?
I don't know. Those are
Wilson.
the sides.
Well, you would be able to feel if the string broke.
Yes,
Right.
but we don't have that much string.
Too bad we
should have
don't.
planned this
Why do you
before
have
we
marbles?
left.
Oh, well, marbles are really good for tripping up things, and if you roll them on the floor.
Yeah, because demons obviously walk. So
They're
if the demons are
incorporeal.
running at us,
I was trying to be smart, Wilson.
Snow, what else do you have?
could have
on your
brought
inventory?
string, but we have like 2 feet of it.
I have rope,
How much?
50 feet.
That's not good. We've
Standard.
already traveled like 100 at least.
I have 50 feet of string. Snow,
It's 100
what
feet
do you have in your
cumulative.
inventory?
It's about as far as we go.
I got black blood, some black bat leather, an anklet, a demon spear,
Goth.
I think did I? The bloody scroll, the black blade, the stabby stab sword.
Wow, you have a lot of like bad juju items in your inventory. You never use them, but you keep them.
Can
I'm a
I
collector.
char something?
What?
Can I char something?
Well, he's already got chalk.
I've got chalk. What do you need to char anything for? All right,
mean-
let's just make our way back.
It really stinks that I haven't taught Nachia how to sniff and scent.
Don't dogs normally know how to
He's a
sniff?
wolf.
Okay,
He's
I'm
a
sorry.
wolf, Wilson.
They should
don't
be
they have,
better
they
at
have
it then,
bonuses to
what?
tracking, don't they?
Yeah, but I don't know if he knows the command.
Sniff our way out.
So,
Nachia,
oh,
sniff.
he just sniffs the air.
Good job, buddy.
Well, at least he's trainable.
Yeah,
You could roll handle animal if you want to be more specific.
sure.
It's
But
just a
that's gonna
higher
be a-
DC.
It's gonna be okay. I'll try.
What's your handle animal right now?
9.
It's not bad.
Not bad.
It's not bad.
Not bad. And do I get bonuses because he's my wolf?
No.
Oh,
I roll to
well,
see
life sucks.
invisible
15 plus
things?
9.
What command do you give him very specifically? I am a stickler for words because so are animals.
They're not.
The only if he has to go with stickler, I have fetch, attack, stay. Yeah, I have
Okay.
fetch, attack, and stay.
How do you suppose he's going to... What are you attempting to do with scent?
Fetch Ugwin.
Oh.
Do I have anything of Ugwin's? Wait,
Snow,
I have a bread roll from Clyde.
perfect.
Dang it. All right.
The dog might just eat that.
He might just eat it. Dang it.
I was going to have him do that, by the way. He was just going to sniff it and then take a bite out of it.
This is gonna be. Does anyone have like Clyde's underwear, Zana's hairpiece?
Why would we
have
have
any of
these things?
I'm just asking. Does anyone have a strand of somebody's hair?
Check my shoulders. I was all over Zana.
I thoroughly check all over.
Not like that. He
You were the
plays
one that
that game.
admitted it, Are. I thought that was supposed to be our secret.
You're not
Okay.
here.
I
Shush.
can't know that. It's still
So,
a secret.
Do I find a hair of some kind?
yeah, you find a bunch of her hair.
Of some kind.
You find a lot of her hair
Okay.
on her head. Congratulations.
Wilson, do you have anything that Clyde
What?
recently touched?
Trying to
Did
Like
he
your
think.
recently touch
hand.
you?
Wait, no.
Why would he have touched
I
my
don't
hand?
know.
What do you think we do in our free time?
Uh,
Oh, wait. I do. I have the one of the blankets we had because we went to my room when we made the pillow fort.
oh, that probably has. I wasn't there. So it probably has you or him on there.
Well, I mean, you were there when we made the pillow fort.
Yeah,
It,
but I
it
didn't
was the
use the
blanket we used for the drop ceiling.
So that touched everybody.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is Nachia will know that me and you are here, that he needs to find Clyde.
Wait, how is
Okay.
he going to differentiate the scent?
Exactly.
That's-
But you know
Dogs
what?
can do that. Wolves can do that.
Here
right,
we go.
but how does it know which one you want him to chase?
Just the
Will-
one
Of a
that
trial and
Nachia.
error.
there.
Nachia, fetch Clyde.
Oh. He turns his head. You didn't have him sniff the blanket.
Sniff the blanket and fetch
Well, here's the blanket.
Give it
First
the
off,
damn
there you go. Be careful
Give
with
the
that.
dang blanket.
Order of operations.
It's important. Thank you.
All right. Fetch Clyde.
You give him the blanket, and he sniffs.
I thought he was just going to take off with the blanket.
What's his
Like-
perception? No, I've already rolled.
Oh.
What's his
okay.
perception?
Plus, it's a 6.
Okay.
It's not amazing.
Nachia sniffs.
But with tracking, it should have If it's no, that'd be survival for tracking,
Yeah,
Quentin.
that's-
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Why
okay.
would that
Roll.
be?
You can roll either or actually for them. It's just I think perception's a higher DC. You're right. Roll. What's the survival?
+5. So it's less than his perception, apparently.
But the DC for using survival is lower,
That makes sense.
so you're fine. Nichia sniffs the blanket and turns, walks up to you and sits.
Wilson, it didn't work.
Don't he just tell him that that's the wrong person.
You know, Wilson, I don't know if he's that smart.
You've had this wolf for how long? And he's been with specifically the three of us for how long? And you're
Hold
telling
on.
me I can't find him?
All right. Not me, boy. Go find Clyde with the C.
Because he spells not smart, thinks the alphabet helps the situation.
Clyde.
You gotta
Clyde
refer
up.
to him as Food
All right.
Man.
All right.
Go find Food Man.
Okay.
Does that work?
Roll a handle animal check.
No.
Can I roll a hand? Animal
You're not
check?
there.
I am there.
Good roll, Snow.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. What? Okay. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna roll animal.
Well, I mean, he's my wolf, so
right, but
give
if
me
mine's
a second.
higher, it might.
You can roll handle animal as an aid another action,
Okay.
and it'll give her a +2. As long as
27.
it's along a
27.
Yeah. Nichia.
14.
Nichia sniffs the blanket, looks at Snow, looks at Wilson, and then turns down the corridor which you had previously entered, and starts trotting off.
Good boy.
Occasionally
Good boy.
sniffing the ground
I
and air.
can't trot. Okay.
Snow, I mean, I guess we could probably we got to like walk briskly, maybe a jog, but we can. The wolf's going.
Snow is jogging.
Okay.
She's a distance runner.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It's fine.
So everyone is making their way following Nichia until he brings you back to what you notice to be the entrance. You see that the stone gray is mixed back in with the red hue, and it's noticeably colder by a few degrees here. And then he goes down the right path,
All right, we're following after him.
which is what Ugwin, Zana, and Clyde went down. And you guys make your way. You're walking at a relatively brisk pace, and you are eventually able to, after making a left-hand turn and a right-hand turn, you make a couple of swerves, followed by another left, a right, and a right.
This is a lot of turns, guys.
I'm drawing it down. Okay.
Okay, I trust you.
Okay.
I don't trust me.
Yeah. And then eventually you all make it to a rather long corridor, which you see looks like it at the end of it turns left. And before then, there is another opening on the left-hand wall, to which, to your amazement, you see Ugwin, Zana, and Clyde.
Guys, hey!
About time.
Zana, I found another one. Oh,
Were
it's right here on the wall. It's right here.
They're
Hold on. I
I
need to
close
roll
my
will
eyes.
No.
save.
I see this one. This one is much better. Look at this one.
But
Look
this
at
one's
one.
shinier. Look at it. I mean,
Well,
it's a
you
little,
guys
bit,
are
it's a
doing
little
this
so much
smaller,
better.
but
I need to roll a will save to see how angry Snow gets about this.
Yeah, roll a will save. You are surprisingly well
17, yeah.
composed. You were able to internalize it rather well.
What are you doing?
But Snow, if you haven't noticed, all along these walls, there are really cool gems and veins of gold and everything.
Quentin, I close my eyes.
You close your
I close my eyes.
okay.
Do you have the willpower to close your eyes?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the only way I'll survive this.
Put them down. Your arms look so full and so tired.
Can I
Oh,
smell
it's okay. Snow, we can put them all in our inventory.
Yeah, I've
Your
been putting them in
inventory's
my
full,
inventory.
probably.
No.
No?
Not even close.
We
Look,
still have a lot of room. Do you know how many bags of holding I have for
Oh my
food?
God.
Did you empty out the bags of holding?
What did we need the food for? With all the gems we have, we could buy more stocks. We could buy more bags of holding.
Wait. When
Wilson?
did that happen?
Wilson?
As it goes.
Hey, why don't you put them in my inventory? I can help you. Here.
Sure.
Oh, no.
My eyes
no.
are closed.
No, that doesn't matter. I guarantee you it
it's
does
more
not matter.
storage space. So did you think it would?
No, absolutely not.
I need
No,
to specify
Wait,
something.
But before you do, I would like you to hold them out for me for a moment, just a moment, and then put them in.
Listen,
That's
Snow.
fine.
And then I
need to
cast,
specify
like-
something. You're just holding on to them. They're still ours, right?
We're all
Of
gonna
course.
die.
Okay.
No.
Absolutely.
Do you think this is okay?
I cast
Oh, it's
break
fine.
enchantment
Snow-
on whatever gem they give me, and then I put it in my inventory.
You only have so many casts of that.
Yeah, I'm only gonna do it once. I literally only need like one.
You don't know what types of gems they are, to be fair.
It doesn't matter.
It
They're
does.
in Greed's hole. One of them is
Some
probably
gems are only worth
valuable.
like 10 or 10 gold
maybe
pieces.
I just want it because it's
You're just
pretty.
gonna give it to her?
No.
I thought these were ours.
They
These
are
were
ours,
ours.
but she's
They're
holding
not-
on
they're
to
not
them for
hearing
us.
this.
If she has more storage space, we'll
Yeah.
be fine.
Yeah, I only give me the biggest one you have.
Wilson,
Oh, I don't know.
if I don't
but
knock
then you'll
them
have more
out,
space. You can have more of them
And-
in your inventory.
Size isn't
This
always
is
what
bad.
matters.
Zana
Yeah,
could be the-
size doesn't always matter.
It could be the cut, it could be the polish.
Quantity.
it could just-
Snow shouts all over them. That is enough. I don't know if that actually works.
Roll intimidate.
All right, I got this.
Roll a will save, Sana.
28.
20.
Okay. You are able to momentarily silence all of them as they are stunned. What was yours?
I didn't roll it.
Well,
Yeah, we
I
better
asked
roll
for
it.
Well, you roll for it. Ugin hasn't been talking, so he's quiet.
Ugua's just been watching this all go down.
Zana took some platinum from this giant
Well-
pile of platinum.
Well,
Yep, you're silent.
Just Zana things.
All right. Why would you touch something in a place with demons?
Well, you
No,
trying-
do not
I was-
talk, Clyde.
But-
Thank you. Oh my goodness.
but-
I was
Okay.
trying. I thought we shouldn't touch the stuff, but we were trying to get something to happen, like one of them to come out so we could defeat it, but nothing was happening.
You
I
need to put it back.
Donna,
she
it's inside of you.
there was a pile of platinum and she took a couple pieces and nothing happened when she did, so we figured
There's a lot happening right now.
was okay.
Clyde,
So-
you have a tick.
So we just
Clyde's,
I'll pull it
Clyde's
off.
high.
and you see
You
that
have a nervous tick, sir.
he's twitching and he seems anxious and a lot more sporadic than he normally is. I believe I think it's fine. It's just we nothing really happened. We just there's a lot of stuff here and we were able to fill our inventories and just imagine all the things that we could get.
Put
with
it back.
Uguin told me to. I only did it because Uguin said but it's still
Don't
mine
blame other
because-
people. Put it back. Do it
did
now.
tell her it was
But
probably
you
not a
see,
great
Snow,
idea.
there is nowhere to put it back.
I don't care, Clyde. Drop it on the floor. Do not touch
Does
it
this
again.
work on
Can I
Zana
go-
since I failed my
Can I
will?
roll for like a detect magic
Sure.
or something?
Mhm.
Or I don't.
Mhm. Mhm.
I feel like he's possessed by greed.
He probably is.
He is?
Yeah.
I think they both are.
I mean, he's literally hinting that there's something more wrong with him than you, and that's saying something.
Oh, well, I mean, she's in a similar manic state.
I'm just intimidated by Snow right now. That's what I failed my will save.
There's an eye looking at me. Is
28.
that Uguin's eye?
28?
I hope not.
For what? Detect magic?
Yeah.
Okay, how detect magic, that's just to cast it. The way that magic works is you succeeded. How long would you like to focus on your detect magic? You'll get more information the longer you do so.
What's the reasonable amount of time, guys?
As long as we can keep them from grabbing more stuff.
30 minutes?
I can pull up
What?
detect magic to see how long it needs.
It's not that long.
Yeah, not that long.
I think
It's like
the-
a few minutes.
Yeah, I think the highest you do is 5.
All right, 5 minutes.
Actually, it's literally seconds.
5
Um,
seconds.
No, the most would be 18 seconds.
18 seconds then.
You may make a knowledge arcana check in order to tell the school of magic, or a spellcraft check to determine the properties of the magic, and which there is numerous of.
Would the
All right.
properties tell you if it's like a curse or
I
so
do
which
have, I have detect as part of my bloodline.
so if I wanted to tell if something was a curse, would I roll spellcraft or arcana?
I believe that would be spellcraft, because that would tell you the properties of it. Arcana would tell you the school which it comes from.
I would like to roll to see if I can tell if it's a
I
curse.
can
Roll
As a
knowledge.
swift action.
Roll spellcraft. Yep.
as a swift action, I can automatically identify the properties of a non-cursed magic item. You must. So I have to hold this. Never mind.
Also,
Never
it's
mind.
just
Never
specified non-cursed magic item.
23.
You literally read it.
You just admitted that it was cursed.
23.
Hey, like Ugwin just said, which Handel just said, I just admitted it was cursed. It's a curse. It seems as if all of the gems they are holding in their hand have a faint magical aura, but it stacks cumulatively. So
The
each
more
one you
gems
take,
have.
the stronger it is. So individually, the presence of each object is very faint, but when you gather them around, it is a very immense aura.
I just hold out my bag, eyes closed, and let them drop one
God.
gem into it.
God, no.
Yeah, but
One.
what would Clyde actually do it?
He would
Clyde-
never give all his gems away, remember?
Clyde puts a very small one in tentatively.
Okay, and then I just
Roll a will save. Please crit fail.
Snow is very angry.
Oh, please crit fail.
Snow gets very angry at this point.
Can you try
so-
to intimidate me, please?
Yeah.
Again?
I'm gonna try, and then Snow basically, as Clyde's putting it in, she'll yell again, like, "Hey!"
Lila,
17.
can I roll to see if she intimidates me to like drop it
22.
or something?
Roll a will save. I mean, you've got...
Yes. That's only 18.
22.
What did you say specifically, Snow? You just
I said,
yelled,
"Hey, drop it." Well, no, wait.
Okay, Clyde drops the gem in her inventory.
Wait,
and-
another
Well, that would be.
Wait, what?
no, the one he did.
Well, that would make sense of why she's on
She
roll
is
save.
so. As Clyde is reaching over to place a gem in your bag, she says, "Hey, drop it!"
Oh,
and he
thanks.
takes it quite literally, and he does.
All right.
Meanwhile, Zana just drops everything she's holding and puts her hands in the air, but she's still eyes glistening, glaring at the pile of treasure before her feet.
Wilson, pull her away from it.
Oh, okay. Wilson runs up behind you and grabs you from behind, locking his arms and pinning your arms down to the side, but you kind of like struggle in an attempt to get
No.
break free, but you are
No, you're not my man. You're not
unable
my
to-
man.
I didn't intend. I'm just trying to get us. What, Ugwin? What were you just watching the whole time?
I figured it would bring me to something.
Yeah, it's bringing all of our friends to be out of control.
Demise.
Well,
We also
I mean-
have like no food now. Where the hell did he drop the food? Did you pick up the food at least?
Why would he
I-
do that?
I've
What?
been catching it.
You have?
He's just got a pile of food.
Okay, if you retroactively throw food, I'm going to retroactively pick it up.
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm letting you know.
How much?
Yeah. Because this man had a week's worth of food
Uh-huh.
for 6
Did he
people.
throw all of it out?
Yes.
Oh my lord!
You do not have enough he has literal bags
Can I
of
not
holding.
be encumbered?
What?
This dummy
You
threw
can?
out, like probably
I
half
have
our
a
food.
bag of holding.
How much is the room is left in it, and what's your encumbrance rate? When I rolled a will save for the gem, Clyde crit failed.
Oh,
She's just at hilarious negatives for having for the platinum.
I kept saying a poo instead of a boo, and I was like, wait, a poo?
Like
Hey,
a monkey.
poo.
You are so
Oh, she's a
lucky. You are so lucky.
What? What happened?
Handel has managed to, as Clyde was throwing it out and picking up gems, maintained to keep 6 days worth of food on his person.
Oh
Even though
my
he is
gosh.
heavily encumbered and the load is overbearing, he is still able to barely float, and that is actually what is helping him stay afloat.
Even Nugget's carrying something. A nugget.
Nugget even grew to be a medium creature to walk along beside him, and some is piled on his
Okay.
back.
Let me ask a question. How much does 1 day's of food weigh for
6 people?
6 people?
And it's the ingredients to make the food for 3
How
meals
much
a
does it
day?
weigh? How much does it weigh?
Oh my gosh.
Hang
Okay.
on. It's like my shopping trip to BJ's the other day.
Yeah.
Any
I
shopping
have a
trip to
bag of
BJ's?
holding.
I assume you have a tier 1 bag of holding, correct?
Oh no, it's max.
Oh, is it max?
Yeah.
Wow.
He
so
spent
we
all of his
Okay,
money.
yeah, then
Max.
okay, fine.
Yeah.
Handel was able to expertly, as Clyde was throwing it all away, put all of the stored goods back in from Clyde's bag of holding into his own bag of holding. However, he did lose about a day's worth of food because
That's fine. Yeah. I
some of
understand.
it was frozen and dairy products and some of it has spoiled. But he still has about 6
It's
days
been
worth
like-
of rations.
10 minutes, but whatever.
It's really hot down here.
How hot?
Would have cooked the food instead of spoiling it.
No, it's not that
No.
hot.
It takes like 2 hours for
On-
it to spoil at
Okay,
like,
wait.
room temperature.
What,
so-
like milk?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Dealing with the situation at hand.
And that's
Anyways.
conservative.
You lost a day's worth of food.
Well,
That's
anyway.
FDA conservative.
Anyways, Snow scolds Clyde and Zana, and both of them snap and drop their objects. Allie, you are able to catch the jewel in your purse, and you seem unfazed by it.
Are you going to tell me to
Oh, jeez.
drop the other stuff?
You have other stuff?
Yeah, she picked up like, I don't know, maybe 100 gems and a bunch of platinum.
Both of you empty your inventory of everything you picked up.
But why?
Because if
This
you don't,
is-
I'm going to beat it out of you.
Listen. We
Does she have to roll
and
intimidate again, or am I just?
Yeah.
Then she
Roll
should
will
growl
save.
as well.
Yeah.
you can roll a will save.
Well, I want to fail my will save.
It doesn't matter what you
Can I
want. Your
glare
character doesn't
menacingly with
want
my
to
eyes
fail her will
Wait,
save.
I want to fail my will save finally a good use for this dice.
Watch her crit.
That would laugh.
Roll your intimidate.
26.
What was your will, Zana?
8 plus 7.
Both Zana and Clyde protest to the proposition that they empty out the entirety of their inventories of everything they've collected. But listen, Snow, we're not that far from.
Yeah, bite his butt.
It doesn't mean like we don't have to empty all
Bite,
of it. Just
attack.
I mean, we can
wants that
we can
in his
keep-
mouth.
we can
the
keep.
cheer
we can
runs
keep it
up
in, we can be fine.
and bites Clyde right on the tuchus and does. Snow, how much does his bite damage do?
Only a D6.
Yeah, and what is his attack?
Ooh,
bite.
ooh.
Strength.
Wait, this would be.
Or
This
dex.
is. I'm overcome by greed, right?
Mhm.
That's my man. I'm the only one allowed to do that.
+4.
Nichia bites him, and you see that Nichia's fangs seep deep into Clyde's hindquarters. And you see that Nichia actually took out about a quarter of Clyde's health bar.
How?
I thought you were
What?
going to say like a chunk of his flesh.
What is Clyde's HP?
75.
How did I take... What?
Why is
How?
Nichia suddenly doing so
He
much
does
damage?
a D6 of damage.
You crit. He rolled double his damage dice and maxed out both of them.
Good job, Nichia.
The most useful Nichia will ever be.
The most damage he's ever seen him do.
Here's the thing: does it make Clyde drop the rest of the stuff?
It's in his inventory.
Drop it, Clyde.
But why? Why should I why
Or
should
it's
I
going
do
to
that?
happen
He's
But
again.
screaming
listen,
or something.
listen,
There's a
listen,
giant gash in his butt.
I'm sure with all of the jewels we have, we can pay for medical attention.
We can pay for anything
Listen,
with these jewels.
we're really
Can I
we're really
bluff?
close to the entrance. We could just turn back now, go back to the Queen's Castle, or even
Clyde,
do
you want more?
Yenamoot. Well, of course we can always come back here and get more.
Right, but how many can you carry? Your inventory's
we can
full.
go back and we can sell them and,
Right.
and get all the money,
But-
and money
but
doesn't take up space.
There's so
we're
many
just
more.
we have to come
Exactly,
back.
why we
we'll
have to get
come
more.
back.
You can make
Exactly,
you can make
but-
like a pile and like bring
Yeah.
a wheelbarrow and
And just put them there. Take
Could
them all out and
I-
then get more and put them at the entrance to the cave.
Could I make a wisdom, like almost like a knowledge check to see if my character would think that, because I don't want to metagame on that, but if using Dispel Curse on by touching them, or if I would have to touch.
It would be each individual object is affecting them with a curse.
Which is why I'm not even going to try.
My gosh.
You
Okay.
can see the bags that they are carrying the gems in.
But it's in their inventory. We can't forcefully take things from their in-game inventory. That was like,
Unless you have an ability to pickpocket and you're probably a rogue, which neither of us are.
Is none of her intimidate making me want to?
Nope.
Nope.
Not
It's
the
probably
slightest.
because you are at bonuses.
I'm trying to bluff.
Because you've got a lot of gems.
But technically, she has a +2. Wait.
Well, they're screwed. We should keep going.
Okay.
Oh,
Hold on.
can we just take the
I
bags off?
pull out a very special mushroom.
What is this?
my favorite mushroom.
when did you get
friendly
this?
These are my knockout shrooms.
Oh.
They don't know this. Clyde might, but I don't know. He's probably not paying attention. He's too focused.
Donna's dumb.
Mhm, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not
Snow is going to
carrying them.
bluff and say, I will give you this. How much gold do I think they probably have on them?
Gold or gems in value of gold.
Exactly.
Snow,
Those are
just give them the mushroom. And then we don't need to pickpocket. We can just...
I wasn't. No, Allie,
You
that's not what I'm doing.
You could pull a Zana and just shove it in their
I
mouth.
will give you this very, very valuable mushroom that
Valuable?
is worth at least 10 times what you have in your inventory right now.
Are you sure?
If you drop what you have that you picked up on this floor, I will give it to you. I have 2 of them. I was going to put them in the guild hall, towards, financing and making us have a better place. But I guess I'll just have to put it back in my if you don't want it.
Zana, roll an appraise check.
I will bluff though.
Yes. At a +10. Brings out the crit fail dice.
Just 20.
Was it a nat?
Wait, no, 10 plus 6 appraise, 26.
Okay.
Gosh dang it.
Snow, do you have something
30
that's actually valuable?
31.
Am I fooled? Am I fooled?
Your character full-heartedly believes, Snow, that mushroom is worth more than what you have in your inventory.
She'll Clyde. Do you see this, Clyde?
Yeah.
Do you see this? She will give us that, which is worth way more than what we already have in our inventory.
I mean, Snow, you've known me a while. Do you think me a fool? You just met back up with us. How do you know how much we have in our inventory to know that is worth more?
I gave her an estimate.
He did. He actually signed it to me.
That makes sense.
I
He's been
know
watching
some
us this
sign
whole time.
language, so he showed me a 1, a 0, a 0, a 0.
That's a
This
lot of
goes
zero.
on for
That's
a really long
Snow,
time.
do you have anything
Both
that
of you
It makes sense. It makes sense.
roll bluff.
Me and him?
Yes, roll bluff.
What?
Roll bluff. It's an aid, and no, you don't. You're not
Why?
convincing because in Pathfinder you can do an aid another action by rolling
Oh,
the same
okay.
check as a ally. You
I
actually
mean, I'm not
Wait,
bluffing.
Quentin, I wouldn't be bluffing. I full-heartedly believe that it's worth more.
okay. Then you
I'm-
can't aid
I'm
her.
not bluffing
in her
at
bluff.
all. I did tell her.
What?
Then you can't aid her.
Do you
Oh.
have anything that dispels illusion?
It would be diplomacy for her then.
Or you can roll diplomacy.
Nothing here is an illusion.
Diplomacy.
What was your
Oh.
roll number? Reroll it.
I have no clue.
You aid. You add +2. What's your bluff?
5,
What was your dice roll?
3.
And what's your charisma? 2?
Yeah.
Wolf. You are not very convincing.
I have 19.
What am I trying to convince anybody of?
Nat 19.
How am I bluffing?
Did you never told her how many gems they got?
I told her how many Zana.
He
I-
said that
I
they've been
estimated
taking
about
gems
100.
and he's just been watching.
Right. You
Yeah.
estimated that. They have a lot more than that,
Okay,
first off.
But
Also,
that's fine. I still told her that.
right.
Wilson, isn't this a really amazing mushroom? Like, it's worth so much money.
I remember you getting that mushroom. It cost you a lot of things.
I sold my
stuff.
no, I was going to say my virginity, but I was like, no, wait.
I mean, yeah, a lot of.
dark.
That's why I said say
I got a 19 for my roll, if that helps.
Clyde
19.
tentatively and begrudgingly eventually empties in his bag, and you see his bag of holding as he opens it up. A constant stream of gold coins and gems just lands on the ground until it completely scatters and covers an entire area around his feet.
My eyes are so
I,
closed, I
um,
just hear it.
I
right?
pour
Mhm.
out, or I take out the platinum that I
Roll a will
got
save.
I
because
hear it. I don't see it.
Roll a will save.
I take out the platinum that I got, not my gold.
Yep, that's fine.
All right. Now you two come here. I will hand you each a shroom.
Wait, now that I don't
Funny-
have it,
You're good.
do I want the shroom?
No.
I don't like mushrooms.
Okay, it's mine.
Snow, I mean, is that good as like a cooking ingredient?
Absolutely.
Sure, I'll take it. I mean, okay, sure. Wait, guys,
Can we keep
I've got a
walking?
cooking ingredient, but where's all my cooking supplies?
You threw them all on the ground.
What? When? What? Why?
Wait a
Who?
second. When the quack did you get here, Snow?
I would never.
Can I
You
roll a
did,
perception
though.
check?
What do you mean I did? Why
I'm
would I
gonna-
do that?
I'm gonna perception.
Those are
Yeah,
my
me too.
children. Those are the closest
You
things
were
I
replacing
have.
them with gems.
I mean, I could buy more, but why? I like those. I custom made some of the attachments. Where are they?
I picked up some of it.
Give them back.
Okay, I'll
Half of those are probably aren't even properly packaged or handled. Go to put them in some
Huh?
of the cooling items. Just,
What? Listen, I was just doing what I could. Okay.
all right. Well, thanks, Uwin. I don't know why I would have ever dropped them, but
Well, clearly you did.
yeah. Thank you for picking them up. I really appreciate that.
I wanted to perception to see if anything went on in that.
Yes. So with your nat crit, you were able to defer that. Seeing as the last thing you remember was picking up the platinum coins, you assumed that after picking up those coins, you almost lost consciousness and were running on a pure instinct to just collect more and more valuable objects.
I mean, I was suspicious of this in the beginning. Yeah, that makes about sense. Who snapped me out of it? Is it mushroom? Was it the mushroom? I think it was a mushroom. Probably mushroom.
Mushrooms are, good for cooking and some of them
You
are
think
rare.
a
That's the
mushroom
But
talked
listen,
you out of
Clyde,
it?
that is a very
But-
valuable mushroom.
Is-
Never let go of it. Use it when it's necessary.
You
Okay.
should just keep it in his hand.
I'll give him the very cryptic message and just leave it at that.
All right.
Clyde, I'm pretty sure I know what happened.
Wilson, you can let go of her now.
Oh, right. And he just lets go of Zana.
I'm always down for an embrace.
No, come here. Wilson, come over here.
Sure.
Okay, good. Okay.
A platonic embrace.
All right. Well, I'm glad we all met up again. So, Ugwin, what did you find on your way? You guys only got this far?
I mean, we walked down. We found some platinum. Zana took some against my advice.
So you...
Against your advice.
Yep.
So we shouldn't be splitting up anymore. We also
still need to
discovered
find the demon.
Listen, you guys were arguing, so...
So, we followed down the left path while you guys went right, and the left path dead-ended. So we came back and doubled back to meet up with you guys.
Okay.
Well, this is the path of greed, but I don't know how to really get the demon out.
We were just going to follow where the most gems are.
Okay,
Right
so
there.
is there more down that way? And he
Is
points
there like a
down
hallway?
further where you've already been.
It fades out, and there's nothing really over there that we can tell except the platinum.
how big is this hallway?
Rather large.
Is it
like 15 feet wide, 20 feet tall?
Yo, great! I'd like to make a deal. I test the theory.
Timothy, I so in thee.
His name might not be Timothy. It could be like Zeba or something like that.
All right.
Zeba.
Roll a will save.
Can I aid her in trying to call him out?
Sure.
That's not a good idea.
Okay.
Can.
12.
12 will
Wait.
save?
14.
All right.
+2 to your Wilson save.
Snow.
Yep.
You say this out loud. And as you do, your vision becomes a little blurry and a little hazy. And then you snap back into reality.
Wow.
Oh,
You have
Wow.
a
Right.
mild headache. It felt as if something was almost creeping into your consciousness.
Okay, guys, don't do that. Don't.
you okay?
It was bad.
You look like you have a hangover.
You kind of feel shaky, a little clammy. You have a cold sweat running down your arm.
You
but-
look like you have a hangover.
I don't even know what hangovers. I've never experienced one, so.
Oh, neither have I.
So who wants to go kill this guy?
I'm all down for it. Let's just we now know do not touch anything on the walls or on the floor as long as it's shiny. I mean, if it looks like it has value, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wilson, give me some support here.
Yeah. You can just lean on me, just. And he kind of puts your arm around his shoulder and like kind of lifts you up a little bit.
Aww.
The stress vomiting is coming.
I open my eyes and I cast see invisibility.
I put my hand on the stabby stab sword I was given. That's named Stabby
Was I
Stab
supposed to roll?
Sword.
Are we still like at that first?
Yes, you are at that the first initial left.
It's going on.
Hmm?
Can I cast it?
Yeah, you cast it. It goes off.
Okay. I look around.
You
Do I
roll
see
a perception
anything?
check.
Okay.
What? Crit fail?
Yeah.
Nice. Everything seems as it was before you cast the spell. You can't discern if there were any invisible objects.
All right, guys, let's go find this thing.
Mephibosheth?
And this time we stay together.
I mean, I don't know if that did anything happen when you offered to make a deal with greed.
I almost blacked out.
It
That's
looks like he
not
has
a
a hangover
good
now.
sign.
No,
We
I don't
don't
think
know
it's there. I think it was trying to make contact with me. I was able to resist it though.
Offered something.
I don't want to do it again. That was a little
We
terrifying.
don't want it to like possess us.
Let's just go find him.
Let's
I
just
can
go punch
offer
it in the
my
face.
Never mind.
Allie, please roll a knowledge religion check. And let me know if with your bonus you get above a 17.
Just barely.
All right. You recall after your intensive studying and reading in the library, when you were staying up late one night with Lucian, that you read in a book and you vaguely remember a name tied to the concept of greed. And you believe the name of this demon may be Beelzebub.
Does she just randomly laugh?
I don't know, do you? What's your character?
No.
Okay, there you go.
Really?
Got them all written down right here. What do you want from me?
I close my eyes. Beelzebub.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
Do you say anything else?
What?
What is this? 3 times? Do it one more time.
Come out. Beetlejuice. Come out wherever you are.
Roll will save.
Please.
This is
My
a
eyes are
bad
Yeah, that's
idea.
fine.
I thought we went over that this was a bad idea, but apparently not.
supposed to
If she
find
goes
it.
insane, let's just leave her here.
And I'm the reckless one.
+2, it's 20, 30.
You get a searing headache and you start to feel woozy as if you're about to lose your balance. And you also get the same feeling overwhelming you, almost as if you have a fever, and you start to appear much like Snow did with cold, clammy skin, but you're breaking out into a cold sweat. But whatever it was, you feel a presence leave.
Can I perception check just looking around and see if I notice that?
You can perception check to see if
18.
you notice it.
I would also like to.
Nice.
What was it?
Neg crit.
Nice. You're not even using the bad dice. No.
Yeah.
You perception check?
Yeah, 18. I said that already.
18. Cool. You are able to notice, along with Wilson, that both of you are able to discern that she seems to be undergoing similar side effects as you.
Are you okay?
No.
Well, at least
How
she's
blunt and
honest.
straight to the point.
We just go.
Yeah, I guess we should just continue down the... Are you okay to walk, RA?
Wilson's got another arm.
Can I have it?
Sure. And both of you have one arm on his shoulder and are
I
kind of
was just
leaning
gonna-
on him.
Detach his arm.
Yeah.
gives it to him.
Oh, no.
I thought you meant like
Bo-
use it as
both
an
of-
arm.
Both of you are just leaning on him for a little bit of support, as you both are kind of woozy and your balance is a little off.
I'll
Oh.
And
just-
you guys are making your way down the corridor, down deeper into the depths of the dungeon under the mountain, as the trail of gems and gold lead you further. That is where we're going to end off this session.
Oh, yay.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you for staying tuned into Season 2, Episode 15 of Sword Art Online Odd. I hope you enjoyed the story, as some plot points are beginning to unfold.
And guys, get ready for Odd Doggies is coming back.
We're going to be taking a break shortly, and we are going to be getting to that. So I hope
Yeah.
you guys all enjoy. Stay tuned, and we'll keep you posted. We'll be posting it all over social media as soon as it's
December.
out. But also, just keep checking our website and anywhere where podcasts are found, because as soon as the holidays roll around, we're actually going to be posting that.
And here's the deal, guys. If you've been liking our episodes, if you like this episode a lot, please consider leaving us a review on iTunes or through Podchaser, which is the IMDb. Is it IMDb?
Mhm.
The IMDb of the podcasting world. Yay! Yay!
Leave reviews.
I
Yeah.
enjoy reading them.
Can I roll for charisma?
Sure.
Yeah.
Roll charisma to seduce the
Okay.
audience.
Neg crit.
Neg crit.
Hold on.
13.
13. Okay,
Plus,
audience.
Are you
We'll wait.
seduced yet? Wait,
One
yeah, you
second.
need to add your charisma.
Add your,
I
add your
forgot.
charisma
One
into
second.
that.
Would that be diplomacy then?
No, it's charisma.
It's just general charisma,
Alright.
like a nice little wink.
31. You guys have to do it
It's
now.
your modifier, not your score. You know that.
I don't know what you're talking about. 22.
It was a 13,
Oh.
not an
These eights
18.
look alike.
Yeah, they look similar.
Close enough.
All right, audience, you find her innocent charm towards RPGs immensely charming and
And
adorable.
you're going to go do it.
And you're gonna go do it.
You're going to do it.
You find yourself mildly compelled to go give us a review. So thank you all for listening, and stay tuned for the next episode. Bye, guys.
Bye.